Hello, today I'll be answering the question, what are public goods? The definition of a public good, as taken from Oxford Dictionary, is a commodity or service that is provided without profit to all members of a society, either by the government or a private individual or organization. While public goods are often provided through government taxation, as in the case of the lighthouse, it does not necessarily have to. Two key characteristics. First, a public good must be non-excludable, like the police. If some are protected from a crime, it is hard to exclude others from this protection also. Thus, it is difficult for private firms to supply public goods because they cannot be bought and sold as a separate item, by definition. 2. Non-rivalrous is another important characteristic of a public good. When one person uses the public good, another person can also use it. An example would be radio transmission. Public radio can be heard by many people at the same time. Still, public goods can have costs such as advertisement in the radio. Real-world examples. First, parks, which is an impure public good because while all people can go to the park, there are sometimes parking fees that have to be paid. Next are roads, which is also an impure public good. Everybody can use the highways for free, but there cannot be toll fares that exclude those who are able or willing to pay. Toll fares can be implemented to prevent traffic. Streetlights is a pure public good. Anybody that happens to be on the street can benefit. There is no way to take the light away. And multiple people can do so at the same time. There isn't less light. Public education. In the US, unlike private schools where there's tuition that has to be paid, public education is free for all children, even if the parents didn't pay tax. The free rider problem. Since public goods are excludable, people can be free riders, which means they don't pay and still enjoy benefits of it. An example would be those that pirate movies without pay. Private companies that are profit motivated won't be able to sell to anybody for public goods since there's no demand. Common resources are goods that are non-excludable and rivalrous. An example would be public beaches. Anybody can go to the beach, yet it is rivalrous because there's a maximum capacity of people for that beach. The Tragedy of the Commons by Garrett Hardin states that people are selfish, so people are interested in protecting common resources. This causes things like ocean pollution. And here is a cartoon describing the environmental problems like overfishing and climate change. The prisoner's dilemma is a situation in which individuals choose the best outcome based on their self-interest rather than the common good. Review. Public goods are commodities or services that benefit all members of society and which are often provided for free through public taxation. Non-excludable. The goods do not dwindle in supply as more people consume them. Non-rivalrous. The good is available to all citizens. Free rider problem. Since public goods are made available to all people, regardless of whether each person individually pays for them, it is possible for some members of society to use the good despite refusing to pay for it. The prisoner's dilemma can explain why common resources like the beach is being polluted. So there are two choices that can be made: to clean the beach or to not clean the beach. If they work for the common good, then the result is a clean beach and the cost is only one for each of them. However, if one doesn't clean and only one person cleans, then the cost is 10. However, if both A and B decide not to clean, then the cost is 0, but the beach ends up not getting cleaned. To end, here is a quote from Charles Wieland, who teaches at University of Chicago. A public good is something that we all need that will make our lives better, but that the market will not and cannot provide. That was it. Thank you for listening. And here is my works cited.